Last time on the Harry Hill Show.
Harry Hill Show!
Hello there, I'm Harry Hill, and this is my show.
It's the Harry Hill Show!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sure there were 12. Oh, hi there. Listen, we got the numbers through on the podcast. You got the analysis through on the kind of from all the Vodscarf platforms, and I just thought there's some quite interesting trends. So using computer animation, Licky, if you could just so basically what happens is the show starts, the graph starts high. That's when the theme tune starts. Okay, then the show starts, and gradually it goes down, right? And then the guest comes on, and then it starts to go up a bit. And then Licky, the Harry Hill Show mascot, comes on, and he's very popular. That goes up. And then it starts to go down again. And then there's a slight rise on Name the Seed, which is kind of the house quiz. And then there's another slight rise at Gary's Joke Corner. But as you can see, the levels of enjoyment are low, and they end up way down below the level that the podcast starts at. So, and we think that is due to young people who are watching getting distracted. Thank you, Licky. No, not yet. No, Licky. No.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Not yet, Licky. No, off. Get off. Normally I pretend to be.
Oh, jeez.
Normally it's not there over. Normally I pretend to be angry, but actually I'm just genuinely annoyed now.
Do you need any help?
You're not officially there yet, Louis. It's kind of a conceit.
Well, I did get licked.
I can't acknowledge you, I'm afraid, yet. So basically, we think it's young people getting distracted, right? So what we're going to start doing is occasionally, and you might notice this, I'm going to go, kittens, puppies, sex, and hopefully that'll bring them back to us, okay? And in this way, we hope that our data improves.
The guest is here, Daddy.
What's that, Gary?
I said the guest is here.
Oh, in that case, we'd better welcome our guest. Louis Theroux. It's Louis Theroux. Oh, no.
Here we go.
Licky, no. Get back off. You've lost the right to lick now. He's lost the right.
Did he lick me too early? Is that what happened?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it was a mistake to get him on so early, really, because he was tempted. You could tell he was tempted. So, Louis, look, welcome. And congratulations on your Manosphere.
Thank you.
Documentary. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm an incel, aren't I, Daddy?
No, you're not, Gary.
I'm an incel. I don't like women. Where are my clean pants? What's for dinner, Mum?
How did you feel about that, the Manosphere thing? Because I was worried about it.
Well, it was like being back just then. I mean, I was slightly getting flashbacks to taping because... What's his name? What's the name of the...
Well, why are you asking me?
Sorry, what's your name?
It's Gary. It's Gary.
Gary's my son from my first marriage. He's going to take over the business when I retire, like succession.
Why are you laughing?
Well, I'm laughing in order not to cry because...
Don't make that noise, Gary. Why not?
It'll limit my appeal. Sorry, Daddy.
He's too young to be an incel, isn't he? He's only 12.
Well, one of the takeaways from the Manosphere doc was they are young. A lot of the people who consume the content are younger than you'd think. Probably, Gary, you might have heard of some of the people. Did you see the programme?
I love Tiki-Toki, HS Tiki-Toki. I watch it all the time. I like, you know how I like? HS Tiki-Toki's mum, Mrs. HS Tiki-Toki Senior.
Right.
She seemed to me to be the
Who's talking now?
She seemed to be the star of the
Yes.
HS Tiki-Toki's mum, Mrs. Tiki-Toki Senior.
Yeah.
because one of my favourite bits, probably yours as well, and you must have been really punching the air when it happened, is when they have that bit where he spills something on the floor and she goes, "What are you doing? Pick that up. Don't show me up. You can make me look like a riot."
Yeah, don't you embarrass me. Don't you embarrass me. I won't. All right, Mummy. Don't want to go to juice bar, Mummy. Right.
I don't want to go to the juice bar, Mummy.
I know. They sort of had a... What's your name again?
Gary. It's Gary.
They had a sort of Gary-Harry relationship, HS and his mum.
Well, I thought your takeaway was that they're very young, but I thought the takeaway that we were supposed to take away, or have it delivered indeed, was that it was like they didn't have very close relationships with their dads. And we've got a very close relationship.
Right.
Is that not the takeaway?
Maybe, but dysfunctional. It could be just that a chaotic home life is sort of the common theme.
Well, she seemed like a good mum to me.
Yeah,
but
not easy being a single parent.
No.
Who's Gary's mum?
Well, she's.
Have you not done the world building?
It's broad brushstrokes.
You haven't gone that deep in. Did you not write a Bible?
She's in a secure institution.
Quite dark.
Yeah. So he's only able to touch her through glass.
Quite hard to do.
Yeah, it's not satisfying in any way.
Well, that'll do it. That explains the radicalization.
Well, there were two things I thought about that. Was that I was worried about you for a lot of it in that manosphere thing.
Yes.
Because you're they're all so nasty.
I'm used to that. I mean, that's my happy place, really, to go into a prison or a high crime area. Have you seen any of my programs?
I've seen all of them. but usually what they do is the bad people pretend to be good. You know, they have some sort of justifications. But that bunch, it seemed to me, they were just being, so what?
There's something in that. A lot of it's performed malice or performed idiocy.
This
too, maybe. Not for me to say. But it's about figuring out how much is real and how much is just for the clicks, as they say. Yeah,
and that's the other uncomfortable thing. I thought the way they were using you for their clicks, and that seemed like a new development. Because normally when you're doing when you've done them before, they didn't know necessarily who you were.
Yes,
and it seems to me it changed, so it's more difficult for you. In
addition, they had the ability, due to the disrupted media landscape, they could film me and use me as content.
Yeah, they
could actually turn the tables, which I think made it more interesting, but also more high risk.
It was certainly interesting, and I thought Mrs. Tiki Toki Senior did have a good point.
I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, and I thought it was good of you to keep that in, where she goes, "What are you doing then? You're filming us for money.
Yeah. You just point your cameras at outrageous content. You're just making money out of it, just like they are.
Yeah, I prefer
You're just
my
a
impression.
tiki-toki. Harry tiki-toki. Yours was good too.
Yeah.
Can't they both be good? Can I say I'm a big fan, Harry? I'm never quite sure when to say this. Can I say I'm a big fan?
You can.
And that I'm
very flattered.
It's a pleasure to be here. I had a VHS tape. I don't know. It was Harry Hill Live. Sir, what's your PIN number? Was one of them. Do you remember that?
No. Would you want a biscuit? I used to say.
Out of doesn't get a. What was it? Doesn't get a jam.
Doesn't get a gravy.
Gets a gravy.
No, it doesn't get a chop. It doesn't get a chop. Yeah.
This means nothing to these people. Yeah. You did different fruits. You could gets a jam. Doesn't get a.
Gets a sauce.
Gets a sauce. Right. Yeah. What about Hitler? Very bad man. Very, very bad man. Broadly speaking.
You're doing the same voice as
Churchill.
HS Tiki Toki.
I don't want to go juice bar, mummy. Churchill. Good man. Broadly speaking, very good man. I love doing people's jokes in front of them because I do them so much better. But if you're in a balloon and it's going down, who are you going to push out? It's going to be Churchill, isn't it?
Because
he's so fat.
Yeah. I didn't say because he's so fat. He's the big one.
Because he's the big. We couldn't say fat. That's not nice.
But you could say fat back then.
If the geese attack, karate chop in the neck.
Very good. I'm very impressed. Best way to transport an owl?
No.
Roll him in cardboard, leave 2 holes for the eyes so you can enjoy the vista. I don't know how I look at some of that stuff and I don't know how I got away with it, honestly.
You did Letterman in the 90s.
Yeah.
They're going the wrong way. I'm not supposed to be interviewing.
I did do David Letterman. Did you ever meet David Letterman?
No.
Strange
I was
man.
invited to... Was he strange?
Yeah. I mean, it came out that he was strange, but I thought he was a bit strange, yeah. They clear the corridors when he... we'd all be in the dressing rooms and they'd come round and say, Dave's coming through. They don't say it like that. Dave's coming through. Stay in your dressing room because he didn't like to see anyone before the show. And the first time I was bumped, I came out of the dressing room and the lift opened and he was in there, which I thought was awkward.
Awkward.
And he said, that's what you do, isn't it? You repeat things after someone said something. Those gaps you leave. You know, when he says something like, HS Ticky Tocky will say, oh, yeah, I don't like them. Yeah, where's my dinner? And you'll go, you just leave that gap, right? I mean, this is the thing you do. You know this. You leave that gap. Is that because you don't know what to say? Is that, or are you thinking, or are you doing that?
There's different kinds of silence. You know this.
No, I don't.
There's a pregnant pause. There's someone says something resonant. You say, you said Gary's mum's in a secure institution because actually she tried to harm Gary.
Mm.
And then you just be, well, that's quiet.
Yeah, let that sink in.
I'd probably pause around that. Or it could be I forgot what I'm saying. And sometimes it's just a natural breather. It's just like comfort.
Yeah.
But it's usually a resonant thing.
Yeah, well, it's very effective.
What about this one? Did you read £5 million they paid for Churchill's papers? First thing they do when someone dies, you cancel the papers, don't you?
It's doing my old act. You could be a Harry Hill tribute act. Actually,
Did you write that gag?
Of course.
Because I did that for Paul Daniels.
What do you mean?
I said, I like Harry Hill to Paul Daniels, the magician.
Yeah.
And he says, oh, that's such an old joke.
It's not.
Did he said that? He did say that.
Yeah, he was, he cut his own finger off to get attention. What, you like this, don't you not? You like this, don't you not? You do an impression of Paul Daniels, don't you, Gary? I saw on Instagram, talking of doing a tribute to me, that you were worried about losing your hair.
Yes.
Do you want to... I was going to leave a gap there.
But then you panicked.
But I can't resist
You couldn't do it.
Yeah? Leaves gap. Hold it.
That was a good one. So I got alopecia is what happened. And
Do you know why you got it?
you said that like are you going into doctor mode?
It's because I poisoned the water where you live. No. Why? Was there a shock or something, you know?
It was
They say that sometimes, you know.
I don't know why. They say
You've lived a very stressful... You're putting yourself in a lot of very stressful...
It was about 2 years into COVID era, lockdown, 2 years of lockdown. So I'd like to be able to say, oh, it was the stress. It was such a difficult time. I don't think it was the stress.
No.
I didn't feel that stressed.
But it's growing back.
I don't know what it was. Now it's growing back.
Because I thought a lot of people worry about what they'd look like bald.
I'm worried about it. You've got a good head. You can carry it off. We've never seen the other Harry Hill.
Well, yeah, some of those the very earliest appearances.
Not the ones I saw.
Would you like to know what you look like bald?
Yes. Oh, jeez. This is where we go. It was Freddie Starr used to do Max Wall, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'd like a bit of
Mick
hair.
Jagger.
Hair around here.
He'd do Freddie Starr, and it's a brilliant clip. He does Mick Jagger, and it's sort of like a cross between Mick Jagger and,
It's all that, isn't it?
priceless.
Is that...
Yeah.
I should have done more of a reveal.
That's good. See, it's okay.
It's not getting as big a laugh as maybe we all hoped it would.
It's okay, It's okay.
Is it funny because it's not funny?
I think maybe tuck the...
Or just not funny at all?
Put the glasses
On like that.
Yeah. I don't think it's too bad.
If the geese attack, karate chop to the neck. Karate chop to the neck if the geese attack.
Best way to transport an owl? Roll him in cardboard, cut to your horse eyes so you can enjoy the vista. How do you feel about...
Can I take it off now?
Yes, you can.
That's all right, isn't it?
We've got someone else coming in tomorrow, so... What... how do you feel... I'm sure you've got a strong opinion about AI.
I don't know if I've got a strong opinion. I'm very interested in it.
Yeah, me too. Do you want to meet our AI bot, Sarah?
Yes, I do.
Come on out, Sarah!
Wow.
Sarah, the AI bot, used to work for the Fujitsu company that invented Horizon, the computer accounting system. Now, Sarah, say hello to Louis Theroux.
Hey Louis Theroux, what you doing here? You walk into the wrong studio by accident, but seriously, big fan mate. Yeah, really like your stuff with HS Tiki Toki. Yeah, and his mum, Mrs. HS Tiki Toki Senior.
We do like her. So, Sarah, are you going to say something about...
Sarah said the exact same thing you said at the beginning of the interview.
Pretty much, yeah. We're all big fans of Mrs. HS Tiki Toki Senior. Sarah, do you want to tell us a little bit about Louis Theroux?
Here goes. Louis Sebastian Theroux is a British journalist, broadcaster and author. Early life. Louis Sebastian Theroux was born in Singapore. He is the son of English mother Anne and American father Paul Theroux, a noted travel writer and novelist. Louis Theroux holds dual British and American citizenship.
So that's handy,
he is
right?
the nephew of novelist Alexander Theroux and writer Peter Theroux. His older brother, Marcel, is a writer and television presenter. You got me there. Never heard of Marcel. Soz. Louis Theroux moved with his family to England when he was a little babby. He was raised in the Catford district of South London.
Catford.
He went to Westminster School, a public school within the precincts of Westminster Abbey. There, he befriended comedians Adam Buxton, Joe Cornish and Nick Clegg. He also performed in Bugsy Malone.
Not quite, some few little inaccuracies there.
Go on.
Nick Clegg wasn't a comedian.
But he was a friend of yours,
Yes,
right?
but he said comedians, and then it listed 3 names, didn't it? Nick Clegg was the last one. And then the other... What? Go on.
Go on, no.
Well, the other one was, yes, I lived in Catford from the ages of 2 to 4 or 5, and thereafter I was in Wandsworth.
Well, that's...
Excuse me?
Long enough. That's sort of long enough.
What's that noise that came from...
I'm not sure. That's long enough to live in Catford for there to be like a sort of song about it. Because you know what? I love Catford. Let me take you to Catford. Let me take you to Catford. Catford is a town in London southeast. If you go to Catford, it's a visual feast. The giant Catford cat grins bold and proud. The Broadway theatre attracts a crowd. The river Ravensbourne winds gently through, and the Catford Centre's there with a shop or two. Buses roar and the high street sings with all the life that Catford brings. Catford, let me take you to Catford. Catford.
Wow.
Yeah, Catford. Kittens, puppies, old ladies dancing.
That was amazing.
You only lived there for 2 years then.
Do you want to do a retake?
Sarah, have you got anything you'd like to add about Louis Theroux?
After doing modern history at Magdalen College, Oxford,
Smart
graduating with first-class honours, Louis Theroux worked as a journalist in the United States with Metro's Silicon Valley. He was hired as a writer for the satirical magazine Spy. He also worked on Michael Moore's TV Nation series, providing bits like selling Avon to women in the Amazon rainforest, the Jerusalem Syndrome, and attempts by the Ku Klux Klan to rebrand itself. Louis
true.
Theroux developed Louis Theroux's Weird Weekends for BBC. Louis Theroux followed marginal subcultures such as survivalists, black nationalists, white supremacists, and porn stars. His documentary method subtly exposes the contradictions or farcical elements of his subject's seriously held beliefs. Me say. He has written for Hip Hop Connection.
Mostly true.
Yeah.
The forks.
They're not. They look like forks. I don't think they are pret-a-manger forks. Well, so this Michael Moore. I mean, I guess, was he like the first one to do that sort of thing? Who were the influences?
Michael Moore was a big influence. He'd made Roger and Me, and he was a satirist, still is.
And what was the big one for him? Bowling for Columbine.
That later on he made. But when I started working for him, '94, he basically, the big one was Roger and Me. But later on he made Bowling for Columbine, Fahrenheit 9/11, and others. So he was an influence. Growing up, Alan Wicker, of course.
Yeah,
if you're old enough to remember.
Did you ever meet Alan Wicker?
It's weird. I never met him, but a girlfriend at the time, her aunt was his partner, his life
Girlfriend
partner
at the time.
My girlfriend in the 90s.
His
her
mum.
aunt. So this weird family connection.
Right.
And so I remember after the first episode, this is like
That wasn't why you were going out with.
No, that I could get closer to the master, to Il Maestro, playing the long game, an invitation to the Channel Isles to meet Uncle Alan. No, he was a tax exile. Did you know that in the
I met Alan Wicker.
In what was the
Well,
circumstances?
it's wonderful circumstances. It was at Buckingham Palace.
Oh,
Louis Theroux, yes. It was a event called Icons event, okay? So it had all the British, no, not just British, it had all the icons, right?
yeah, definitely not just British.
Not just British icons. So Alan Wicker was there. Dr. Fox was there.
So it really was.
Neil Fox. Buzz Aldrin. So they cast quite a wide net. Quite a wide net. Prince Edward, of course. I think he just happened to be there.
Yeah.
And me.
And Andrew?
Not Andrew, no. There is no photograph of me.
There was a noise from
There's
the
no
bot.
photograph of me with my arm round Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Well, there is a photograph of me with Alan Wicker. Hello, Harry. That's David Frost. Well, how did he used to talk?
There's the plastic on the beaches.
And I'm here in Haiti. And I've gone into David Frost again. Papa Doc.
Scores on the doors. Nothing for an ace, not in this game.
Sort of the old scoreboard.
We went into Bruce Forsyth, ladies and gentlemen.
But there was a dinner for the icons, right? Which I wasn't invited. Some of the icons were invited. So Alan Wicker went to the dinner. I didn't. Neither did Dr. Fox.
Right.
So there were levels. I'm saying there's levels of icon. Buzz Aldrin, though.
May I?
Yes?
Just for a second. When my first episode of Weird Weekends went out and Uncle Alan saw it in the Channel Isles,
Right.
the message was relayed through the family grapevine. 3 words. He's got it.
He's got it, yeah. That's lovely.
That's something, isn't it?
Yeah.
It felt like a passing of the baton.
We got one final bit from Sarah, and then we must move on, Louis.
Please.
Louis Theroux done When Louis Met, where Louis Theroux accompanied a different British celebrity in each program in their daily lives. Louis Theroux also done My Scientology movie, which was similar sort of thing, only longer. Louis Theroux's new one is Louis Theroux, Inside the Manosphere on Netflix. The documentary explored the manosphere, an online ecosystem of content creators advocating for hypermasculinity, red pill philosophy and often controversial views on gender roles. Louis Theroux does the Louis Theroux podcast as part of an exclusive deal with Spotify. You like dum-dums here who has to pay for the whole thing himself. That's it, you're up to date with Louis Theroux. Is it you? Louis Theroux. Is it you? Louis
get that a
Theroux.
lot.
Is it you? Sitting there
Not that much.
in your armor-plated chair, oh yeah. Louis Theroux. could it be? You're gonna bring my baby to me. She'll be wild, you know. A rock and roll child. Oh yeah. Twix drop.
And then she presents the Twix. How does she do that? That's never happened before. Oh, it's stuck.
It's stuck.
The
Thank
Twix
you.
was stuck.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
Yeah. Road accidents. Mrs. H.S. Ticky Tocky Senior. You get that Mark Bolan thing a lot? Louis Theroux,
Not as
is
much
it
as-
you? Yeah, you
Got
don't
it. You're going to have to clear that with the Bolan estate.
It's the Wild West. We're on YouTube. Come and get us, guys. Come and get us. Louis, the podcast is back. Who have we got on? Sorry, did that sound a bit crowbarred? Louis, we all love the Louis Theroux podcast, and of course it's back now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You had my friend Stuart Lee on.
Stuart Lee was on. That was a good episode.
Yeah, he's great.
What a great guest.
He never did a podcast, I think, until he did mine, and now he's on every single podcast going.
I'd love to have you on my podcast, Harry.
I don't do self-disclosure, Louis. This is all you see. It's all surface.
That's fine. You can be in character.
Okay.
Bring Gary.
I'd love to bring Gary. Who have you got on the new series?
We've got... I can't announce all of them.
No, just announce...
We've got Mel C from the Spice Girls.
Okay.
Marco Pierre White,
Yeah.
the legendary chef, the youngest man in history to win 3 Michelin stars, and some other people.
Okay. Well, good luck with it.
Harry Hill Show! Here's a story of a man named Louis who was busy having awkward conversations. He met some very famous people and some scary ones too. In his investigations, he had a father named the writer Paul Theroux, who is a very famous travel journalist. There was also a brother Marcel, who is a TV presenter, and his uncle Alexander Theroux, the novelist. He has an uncle Peter Theroux, who is also a writer, and he knew that it was much more than a hunch that this group would form a famous family. That's the way that they became the Theroux Bunch. The Theroux Bunch, the Theroux Bunch. That's the way that they became the Theroux Bunch.
Regency Television. Princely television in an uncaring world. Kittens, puppies, old ladies dancing. It's time for our theme of the week. Aliens. And we're joined by Professor Chris Lintott, friend of the show, and of course Professor of Astronomy at Oxford University.
Hello, Harry.
You know that Louis Theroux here went to Oxford University.
I did know that, and looked for, or went with people looking for aliens.
Did I made a
Not
program?
in Oxford, though.
No, that was in America, in the Southwest.
But didn't find any.
Went to Area 51.
Interesting.
Before that was trendy.
Yeah.
Was it before it was trendy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Chris, I'm going to ask you the question. What is an alien?
Any life form that exists or evolved beyond the Earth. So we're talking about intelligent life, or maybe just bacteria out in space.
Right.
So in science fiction, they're all about 6 foot tall with strange things on their heads because of the laws of budget. But we think that they could be anything. So from whales swimming amongst the ammonia clouds on Jupiter, to little green men on distant planets, to bacteria under the surface of Mars. And I think they intrigue because we don't know whether they exist or not. We've never found any.
Where are we on that?
Well, we're looking. I talked to my student Brian just before coming on set, and
Is that real? Is that-
real? Yeah. We're looking for aliens, but we haven't found any. But I thought I'd check before
Yes.
coming on.
But what I mean is, and you're trying to be funny.
Sorry.
Don't think I don't know that. What I mean is, where are we as far, we kind of think, do we have any idea where it might be, what it might be, is it a bacteria?
Well, there's different ways of looking. So I think normally people think about, if you're listening for aliens, you're looking for life in the universe, you're listening for radio signals, because
That seems unlikely to me.
Yeah, I think it works if the aliens
Which
are
bit?
trying.
The radio signal.
Well,
They'd listen to the radio.
Yeah.
Well, why would they be? I don't know.
Well, it's astronomers thinking about contacting other astronomers. If you want to send a signal across the galaxy, radio waves travel right across the galaxy and they're quite cheap to make. So it's a good way of talking long distance. And we've looked, and we've got radio telescopes all over the world that look for signals that might be artificial. And we've never seen anything remotely convincing. There was one thing in the 70s detected by a radio telescope in Ohio. There was this sudden pulse of radio waves, and they called it the wow signal because they'd never seen anything like it. But it never repeated. And the guess is it's probably a satellite or some sort of interference. But we don't know because you need to see the thing more than once.
Because that's the thing. Even if it is a radio, maybe you get like, Close Encounters, bomb, 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 bomb.
Right.
Was it bomb, bomb? Whatever that thing was, you're not going to be able to. How would you even start to decipher it?
Well, yeah, and you'd have to hope if they're trying to be found, then maybe you'd transmit a series of numbers or Morse code or prime numbers.
Yeah, but numbers are our thing. I think this is the problem with it. We're applying our own, what we would do.
Well, this is why physicists like imagining alien physicists, right? Because we know what we talk to them about. We talk to them about physics, and so you need numbers, and then you can. When we've sent messages out, it's interesting to think about what we've transmitted. So we've sent deliberate signals to particular stars, which are often sort of elaborate patterns and codes that we think people might be able to decode, and sometimes we've sent nonsense. So
Don't send elaborate ones. Send simple ones.
Exactly.
Do we think it seems highly likely that there is life on other planets somewhere in the universe?
I think that's still a guess. So we've got to go on.
Given how big the universe is.
Well, the universe is enormous, but we don't know what the odds are. So if only one species won the lottery or one planet won the lottery, that would be us. So we're sitting here having won, but we don't know what the odds were. I mean, this is why looking for life in the solar system is really important, because if we found that life had got started on Mars, even if it was really simple, that would tell us that it had got started twice, two winners in the same solar system, and then you think life might be common. But we've never found life on Mars. Back before the space age, people thought Mars would have vegetation. Actually, sounds like a joke, but Lembit Opic's grandfather, Ernst Opic, was an astronomer. Right. And he had this theory that the dark patches on Mars were vegetation because they would grow back after dust storms. So he thought he was seeing crops. They're just deserts, as it turns out. But we do think there's something under the surface of Mars that produces methane.
Yes, because what's his face? Colin Pillinger, brilliant
built
man.
Built the Beagle 2 probe to go and look.
Right, remember that?
Brilliant man, Colin.
Yeah,
because he was a farmer as well.
The probe fell over, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it didn't open, did it?
Correct.
Yeah.
We've seen it on the surface. There's this picture of just a pixel there. But we have sent probes to Mars, and
that's what he was trying to prove.
He wanted to test for life under the surface
with the mass spectrometer.
That's right. Yeah.
If we made contact with intelligent life somewhere else in the universe, would that be the biggest, most important day in the history of civilization?
It'd be a good day for my student Brian, I think. For starters, but I think it would be important. But I've had this argument.
Depends what type of.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, but if it was unambiguous, let's say we got a message that was sending prime numbers or something, or 6 stars flashing in unison in Morse code or something like that. We're going to check whether that's happening, by the way, with a new telescope.
It won't be Morse code, will it? You're doing it again.
He's doing it again, isn't he? Would it be carbon?
No, that one was serious.
Would it be carbon?
Really?
Would it be carbon based?
We guess it's carbon based.
Is there life on Earth that isn't
no,
carbon based?
Everything here is carbon based, and it's because carbon does complex chemistry really well.
All the other planets have the same elements?
People talk about they have a different mix of the same elements. People who think about this stuff say that you need schnapps, which is carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur. Those are the things that chemistry on Earth uses.
All the physics would be the same.
We think so, yeah.
Physics
and all
is the same across the universe.
And chemistry is the same.
Yeah,
so chemistry is the
biology.
same. So to think it might look somewhat human-like or
I think
is not out of the realms of possibility.
If I may interject one concept, surely if evolution is correct,
right,
then whatever it is going to look a bit like us.
So this
yeah,
this is it. So Simon Conway,
right?
That's where
is that what you were saying?
Mm.
Yeah. So there's a guy called Simon Conway Morris. Yeah. The Theroux-Hill Theory is favoured in many disciplines. So this idea, so if you had an Earth-like planet, maybe you think this is a pretty good solution, and you could look at evolution on Earth. So the eye, our sorts of eye, has evolved many times. So probably on Earth, but because it keeps happening, probably aliens would have eyes like ours.
Exactly.
Here's what I'd like to see.
Yeah.
They might have 4 eyes or 3.
But they're going to use light to see.
Please.
Because this seems like it would be possible to model conditions somewhat similar to Earth, but on a planet that was either much smaller or much bigger.
And we found those planets
and
now.
see, like, because if you were on a big planet, there'd be more gravity. You'd need much bigger legs.
Yeah, so you'd be squatter, right? But no one. This is the point. So we start to imagine. But then you can go. We think Saturn's moon Enceladus, which is this small world, has an ocean. It has a water ocean. So you start to say, okay, what creatures could evolve in that ocean? And then you get stuck on Earth. So you go, oh well, there might be a whale or perhaps a jellyfish or an ichthyosaur or something. But it's very hard to imagine a truly alien creature. The only way to test that really is to go there and look. We have this problem with chemistry as well. Pillinger and others who want to go to Mars and look for life. They're looking for the chemistry that happens here, or you might look for DNA or something like that. But who could say that an alien biosphere would be completely different?
Exactly right. It's not going to be enough, I don't think, if they say, yeah, look, we found methane on Mars. Right. That's not front page of the Sun.
Well, we've seen this because my friend Jane Greaves from Cardiff, she discovered phosphine in the atmosphere of Venus. And phosphine's a chemical that on Earth is only made by life. It's mostly made by penguins. It's in their poo.
Right, they don't.
There's not a factory. They're not running a factory down there. That would be weird. But you could look for penguins from space by looking for phosphine. People genuinely do this. So Jane, for reasons of her own, used a telescope in Hawaii to look for phosphine in the atmosphere of Venus and found it.
Right.
And then we don't think there's penguins on Venus.
No, though that is how Jane described the project for a while. But so they came out and they said, look, we found this chemical. We don't know what caused it, but where we are now is we don't understand Venus well enough. There's presumably some volcano or some chemistry that produces this thing. So we're very stuck, and there's this argument between people who want to look for chemistry associated with life. We can look at distant planets and say, is there oxygen, is there phosphine there? And then people who want to look for technosignatures, like the detritus of civilization. Do we look for rubble from asteroid mining? Do you look for solar panels in orbit around a star that might block out the light from the star? And we're starting to do those sorts of experiments as well, mostly because they're fun and it's interesting to try and look for these things, even if we don't find things.
Yeah.
Just quickly, what about reports of contact? Because that's a very fashionable area, isn't it? And the idea of disclosure by the US government, reports that, something funny was moving in the sky.
Well, the people I work with in astronomy, we're very good at looking for things changing or moving in the sky and in the solar system. We're desperately trying to catalogue asteroids that might hit Earth, for example, and we don't see any evidence of spaceships in the solar system. There was an interstellar object that came from beyond the solar system called Oumuamua, and there's one astronomer who thinks it was an alien spacecraft, but it wasn't. And we can check whether it's predicted in our models. So I think if there were spacecraft moving through the solar system, we'd see them, and we're very bad at keeping a secret because we have to tell other astronomers so that they can point telescopes at them. So
why would you keep it a secret? This is the thing.
Yeah.
Why would you keep it a secret?
Well,
You'd be straight on the phone, wouldn't you?
I think so. But the people you talk to really believe in this stuff, right?
I met a man who claimed he'd killed 10 aliens.
In self-defense, or
no? He said that they were evil, and he'd had to chop them up. He said these are no creatures to be respected. They make grown men cringe and soil themselves.
Right.
And his name was Thor Templar. He was Lord Commander of the Earth Protectorate.
Yeah. And what did he do with the pieces?
He said, I think he didn't really tell me, actually.
I think I've met his secular equivalent. I met NASA's Planetary Protection Officer, which is a great job title. It's a brilliant business card. But their job was to review everything that NASA was doing to make sure that they didn't bring alien life back to Earth. So when you go and get samples from the moon, for example, or in fact the astronauts were quarantined just in case there was moon flu or something like that. And it works the other way as well. When we land on Mars, we try and avoid places where we think there might be life existing today because we don't want to contaminate it with bacteria from the Earth. we've now found bacteria can survive for some time or particular types of life.
Well, that way, you're
can
never
survive in
going to
space.
find it if you're avoiding the places where
It is a problem. Yeah.
That's a good point.
I've got I have a theory, possible theory for you. Would it be possible that one of the animals that we've got on the Earth was an alien?
People have talked about a sort of, it's often called a shadow biota. So there's another, maybe evolution.
That's what I meant, shadow biota.
Yeah, that's right. So
Cats.
I'm not a biologist.
Dolphins, they say.
Dolphins.
That's what they say, isn't it?
Is it?
I'm not a dolphin expert, which is not a sentence I've needed in my life before now. But I think biology shows common evolution, right? We can look at the DNA and see that it's shared across species.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
So if you found a species that had very different DNA or particularly used a different set of bases, set of chemicals in their DNA, then I think you'd have evidence that something had come from beyond. We know that material gets moved between planets, bits of Mars land here, and there's this idea of panspermia, it's called, which is about life spreading through the cosmos. It's an old idea of life spreading through the cosmos from planet to planet, but I think it's pretty unlikely.
Where's the best place to find out about all this stuff for anyone who wants to delve deeper? Apart from obviously watching Louis', was it a weird weekend?
It was, yeah. UFOs on iPlayer.
Yeah.
I think there's some brilliant stuff online from my colleague Dr. Becky, who's on YouTube, has some great videos on this. And then I'd go to planethunters.org, where you can help us look for planets, and then we'll follow up and tell you if there are aliens on them.
Brilliant. Okay.
Wow.
Well, Chris, thanks so much for telling us all about aliens.
Amazing.
It's the Theroux-Hill Show.
It's time to play What is the Velcro Singing? 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 So, Louis, look, we've got large gauge Velcro.
Yep.
Only available in show business. And it's going to sing a song for us.
Okay.
And it's your job to see if you can recognise
Okay.
what the song is. Okay, you ready for that?
I think so.
Okay, here we go then. Hang on. What are we thinking?
Wow, that was...
Do you want to hear it?
Were you
again?
happy with how you did it?
You want to hear it again?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hang on. First one was better. I'll give you that. This
Was
me
that again?
No, that's me just putting it.
Oh, my goodness. Was it Rah Rah Rasputin by Boney M?
It's not.
Was I close?
No. Ready? My money don't jiggle, it folds. I like to see it wiggle, for sure.
I should have got that, shouldn't I?
That was, what was the Velcro singing? What is the Velcro
If you'd said
singing?
rapping,
I try to avoid the rapping thing, because I know everyone gets you to do it. What
is the Velcro
is the Velcro singing?
rapping?
What is the Velcro singing?
Gary's Joke Corner.
It's time for Gary's Joke Corner. As you know, I'm handing the business over to Gary in 2030 when I retire. And he's going to take over the business. Now, so he needs jokes for his act. He's not a natural comedian, not a writer. Do you have a joke for Gary?
You have a joke for me?
They're so rude, the jokes that I know.
It doesn't matter.
Is that all right?
It could be. I don't know how rude they are. Why? You've got to stress like.
Why did Michael Jackson run down to the department store?
I don't know. Why did Michael Jackson run down to the...
He heard boys' pants were half off.
Boys' pants are half off, Daddy. Because, you know, he was...
Was he really there? I don't think so. This still plays music on the radio. Now, Gary, have you got a joke for us?
Yes, Daddy, I've got a joke. Of course I have. My wife.
Alarm bells ring. It's not going to be one of those sexist jokes, is it, Gary, like we get on the Manosphere?
I hope not too, but I do love Anxious Tiki Toki's mum, Mrs. Tiki Toki Senior.
She is good.
Anyway, my wife went for a Brazilian butt lift.
Really, Gary?
Yes. And they injected her new body with filler, but it went wrong and solidified, so she's a bit down about it.
Rock bottom?
I'll say she makes a noise every time she sits down.
That's the sound that tells us we've come to the end of our Vodscarf. So all that remains is for us to thank our expert, Professor Chris Lintott, and of course our special guest, Louis Theroux. Butterfly in blue jeans, hamster in a chiffon top,
Puppy in a poncho, fluffy duckling with a bob.
butterfly in blue jeans. These are the things of our dreams. These are the things. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Of our dreams. Cats, sex, puppies, beer, vapes, granddad dancing, grandma dancing, HS Tiki Toki Senior dancing. It's just to keep the kids watching.
That's all from me, Harry Hill. Enjoy the commercial break at night.
It's the Harry Hill Show.